Hey guys, I'm giving back here for that video, guys. Today we're giving my thoughts and opinions of the Rookie Premiere promo. After a couple days, is it still heat or is it gonna be buns? So let's go ahead and talk about it. So starting off right away, yes. When I first talked about this promo, I absolutely was in love. I said many times how great this promo was, how amazing this promo was. And of course, I still think it's really, really good by EA Sports. This is something I really hope they do take into Madden 23 is going to be this exact premise. Do not choose for the community, let the community choose, okay? We're not little kids, or some of us are little kids. But in general, though, you know, if you want us to be happy, let us make the choice. And of course, they did that. They gave us 32 total players. I wish they would have let us vote on some of these players. Now, of course, a lot of these players are going to be a top round draft picks. The second pick overall, Aiden Hutchinson, makes sense. But some of the other players, like for example for the Ravens, I'd rather us get the safety. We got Hamilton over Tyler Linderbaum. I know Linderbaum was choice, but I'd rather have Kyle Hamilton than Linderbaum. But like I said, it all depends on, you know, hopefully EA Sports changes moving forward. But overall wise, this promo was interesting. The reason why is because, again, other than them giving us choice, it actually was a pretty dang good promo. If you had month rewards, you wouldn't have got a guaranteed free player. So you could choose any player you wanted on this list without any issue at all. If you do solo challenges, the objective list, you can even get more and more players. And the sets overall were actually not that bad. So I will say I was kind of surprised how good this promo actually was, because I did not expect too much. So of course right here it says 32 total rookies for each team, earn 99 overalls by completing those sets. Of course, they only require 10 93s, which actually is really decent, especially with you know, so they don't cost an arm and a leg, and you can sell the 99s. In the past, you weren't able to sell the 99s, so if you got them, they were kind of pretty much useless. Now they're actually not useless, which is awesome. You can learn up to 15 loyalty tokens in MUT 23 by completing all by reaching MUT level 30 is 1 token, completing all 50 Rookie Premiere solo challenges is 1 token, and completing the 99 overall Rookie Premiere sets, which is 13 tokens. So you get 15 tokens total, and if you already hit level 30 before this, then you kind of are in the crapper. That kind of sucks. You can use MUT loyalty tokens to earn 86 overall Rookie Premiere players to start the year off. Again, keep in mind, these players would not progress throughout the year. I know that's how the promo used to work. The promo has changed because EA Sports has been called out for by people saying, hey, listen, why aren't these Rookie Premiere players getting upgrades throughout the year? What's happening? Instead of EA Sports going, okay, you know what, we're going to have a system where, you know, maybe like it's part of the Rising Star promo. Every time they get a card, you know, throughout the year, they're going to get a progression. But instead, EA forgot about the cards, and now they make it so that they start off at 86 overall, and that's what their overalls are going to be. Now, I will say overall wise, you know, you can get a total of 5 players. So if you do go ahead and complete all this and you go ahead and do everything perfectly, you can get a total of 5 players in next year's game. Those 5 players will go ahead and be, I believe some of them will be NCATs, and I think like 2 of them will be auctionable. So I think you can complete the NCAT set twice, and then you can put the other sets at least 3 times total with all of your tokens. So again, if you are trying to get a kickstart next year's game, this is something nice. And I will say, you know, overall wise, you know, I think it was Jamar Chase. He had an amazing Rookie Premiere card, and some of these cards are absolutely amazing in next year's game. Look, obviously right now we do not know which of these players are going to be absolutely amazing. But for example, if you are selecting your players, you can probably guess that my man Gray right here with 98 speed is probably going to have really good speed to start off next year's game. So if you are thinking about picking these players, Gray might be a really good option because he's going to have like 99 speed starting off next year's game. Doxson's another guy who's probably going to have like 90 some odd speed. So again, keep in mind when you are choosing, I know a lot of people are choosing based on whatever favorite player they like, but if you are thinking about this like this, starting off next year, you're probably not going to have a theme team right away. You might want to go ahead and get someone who's really good. Speed wise, Jaylen Tobor is another guy here who again has really decent speed. 98 speed this year will probably be 90, 89 next year. especially starting off the year, especially 86 overall. So players like Thornton here, the Colts wide receiver here. These are probably players just avoid at all costs, unless you're going for themes. Probably just avoid those players at all costs. Cornerback wise, Elam's gonna have really good speed next year. Same thing with Gordon. Let me see, does all the cornerbacks have 99 speed? I would not be surprised if all the cornerbacks had 99 speed. Okay, so all the cornerbacks are pretty much a go. If you are trying to get a cornerback, all these guys are gonna have good speed next year. But keep in mind, like man-to-man, for example, my man here has zone. So if you do run man-to-man, obviously go with that. If you run zone, keep in mind what their archetype are, because that's what the archetype is going to be next year. Especially how next year works with how not overpowered, I don't want to say overpowered, with how evenly balanced it is. Like the cornerbacks actually play correctly and the wide receivers play correctly, you're going to want to make sure you have, a good cornerback or a good wide receiver, or else you're going to get beat every single play. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. If you are going to decide, make sure you decide what you want to run, man or zone, which one is going to be your forte. But overall wise, I probably avoid the quarterback, especially with pre-order bonuses plus other things they offer us. Usually quarterback's a really easy position to get. Usually quarterback, running back, and tight end are usually easy positions to get in early Maddens. And then for defense, it would probably be any kind of pass rusher. You gotta think team captains are going to be a thing. They're going to be added to the game. So any kind of pass rushing position, usually easy to get. Linebacking position, usually easy to get too. Usually the secondary is the hardest position to get. If you're all going to go offensive line, like I said, you get a total of 5 players. That's all up to you. Probably left tackle I would go with the most, just because of the fact that it's going to be your blind spot. It's going to be your area you're going to want to make sure you perfect right away. And then Kenny Pickett, obviously, right there, probably going to be very slow in next year's game. His 86 will probably be slow as molasses. Tight end wise, we do have, of course, Tyler here, which again, or Trey here. So if you really need to go tight end, you realize I just need to have a tight end position on my next year's team, you can go with it, but I probably would go ahead and avoid it. And same concept, like I said before, these linebackers, stuff like that, I'd probably avoid them. Unless you're going theme, unless you really like that player, and you're like, I need that player on my team because I really love the New York Giants. I'm a Giants fan. I absolutely love them. Then obviously go with my man here, but Kayvon. But if not, probably avoid those positions, just because, again, next year's game, not really going to be worth it. Especially when you get, like, for example, you can get 5 players. You can get 3 receivers here with 89 plus speed starting off next year's game. You'll say you get a decent quarterback starting off next year's game. Now you have speed. Now you can just go ahead and just do streak routes down the field and absolutely blow by everyone. So again, like I said, keep that in mind. Sometimes, I like to go with speed, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's not worth it. Thank you guys for watching, though. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like, comment down below. My opinions of this promo is, I think it's pretty dang good. I like it, but we're going to see what's going on with next year's game. Peace out.